Hi there! If this is your first time on this channel, let me introduce myself. My name is Lucia and I'm building a skid loader. In the previous fourth series, I started the engine for the first time and accomplished first test of the hydraulic system. And of course, there were problems. If you haven't seen it yet, the link's in the description and I'm starting to work immediately. So the bucket locking mechanism is ready. Perhaps someone will think that it could have been way easier. Yes, it could. But each task often has several solutions, and the simplest is not always the best. In fact, this is a Bob-Tach, like on Bobcat and most other loaders, but with some individual changes. Well, now it's time to make a bucket. Alright guys, the main plate of the bucket is ready for bending. Let's go! So the sheet metal of the bucket is 3 millimeters thick, and the bucket's shape is like on some larger loaders. This was done specifically to further refine the bucket and make it 2-in-1. The bucket volume is 0.26 cubic meters, and it may seem quite small, but its volume was designed as a passive protection against overload and rollover. The knife is self-sharpening and double-sided. The protrusions work like teeth, so it will be easier for the bucket to crash into the ground or a pile of cargo. As the knife is being sharpened, these slots will wear off, and then the next row will start working. And when the next row ends, the knife can be turned over, and it's like new again. Oh, and the last thing I have to make with the bucket is its bracing. Well, on the one hand, the bucket is ready and Bob-Tach works. On the other hand, as you already know, this wall has warped strongly after welding and pins couldn't lock Bob-Tach mechanism. I decided to try the heating method I found on YouTube, and it worked. And I was so happy because it meant I don't have to cut the straightener out, align the wall and make a new straightener. However, a little later, another unforeseen difficulty occurred. After the test that you just saw, I noticed that if I leave the bucket in the upper position, it slowly descends, no matter if the engine is turned on or turned off. And this is definitely not how it should be. Most likely it's the diverter, but I need to connect these high-pressure hoses directly without a diverter to check whether I'm right. But the fittings here and here are different. It just won't work to connect them. So I want to use this valve as an adapter. The threads here and in the diverter are the same. Okay, here's my working mess. The hoses are connected through the valve now, so it's time to test.
A few moments later.
Alright, here's the update. The problem was not in the diverter because even without it, everything worked the same. Then I tested the hydraulic distributor. I swapped the hoses between two sections. So now if I move the joystick forward, the bucket will lift. And if I move it backwards, the bucket will go down. So the problem is not here. Then I tested hydraulic cylinders, first the left one, and figured out that it's okay. But when I tested the right one, I figured out that the problem is here. It seems there's a leak between two cavities and the oil flows, so the bucket goes down. These cylinders were brand new, but since I cut the piston rods, they are no longer under warranty. So I think I will disassemble the right cylinder to look where the exact cause of the leak is, but already in the next video. If you enjoyed this video, please press like button. It will make YouTube show it to others who might be interested. And see you in the next videos. Bye bye.